as well. Now you've got a Shen not really offering too much in that trade, so likely Shook towards the bottom lane perhaps with Hikyu and Spraddle around the mid lane, and with Nagne. They're going to have to get Nagne or Hikyu ahead. They can't afford not to be playing with an early game lead here, because Vitality, look at their late game. Orianna, you've got Xayah, who scales very well into the late game as well. And on top of that, earlier on, you've got that Rumble, you've got the Olaf, you've got pick potential coming out from Vander. You don't normally see a swap be unsuccessful in the top lane and then try exactly the same thing. Submarine!
Here we go, looking for Joko. Oh, the taunt doesn't land, and the shockwave pulls back too. But Nagne is still able to flash in and dash in for a pretty sick first blood.
Hang on though, here comes Vander.
All right, Vander gets the play back onto. They're managing to pull in Shook. And they equalize on kills. Now Cabochard's coming through, throws down the equalizer, but most of it's dodged away, as was the Electro Harpoon.
Just trying to get cut through. He walked into lane with no flash at level 1.
Or heal.
Then fell down basically to half the CS of Steelback off the initial waves of minions. And then Vitality started the lane swap shenanigans, and they look to go top side, look to go bottom side. Now it's NIP looking for the bottom side, as Cabochard has no tower there to keep him safe.
Ooh, Shook is going to hop right over the wall as Cabochard was trying to play Ring Around the Rosie. He flashes that same wall himself as throws down an equalizer, but Prophet is incoming, and there are no friends.
Arrow.
The Axe Arrow coming from downtown, and he dodges it, but he can't dodge Prophet for long. Shook coming in, a hop, a skip, a jump, and Prophet gets the kill.
Not quite double lift. Double lift makes it look way easier. Cabochard with a sidestep, but Spraddle, here comes the submarine again.
Fighting over this Rift Herald here. Prophet, he's doing double time right now, but they are sending feathers right into him. Can they steal this Rift Herald away?
They're waiting for the eye to open.
Reset.
Where is it? It's not. Yeah, it's going to reset.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that's sad. Vitality were hanging around to see if they could get an eye open on the back and kill it, but because it wasn't aggroed onto anybody, it just resets back. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Prophet is able to dodge out from Vander's hook now, and can they actually turn it around? Here comes the Abyssal Voyage. NIP are all over the map this game with these globals. They got a root down, and Vander is going to be left for dead. Spraddle swallows him up.
And that's exactly what we were talking about, this NIP composition. Infernal Drake right now, as Vitality were looking for it. That is the next port of call.
It's going to land onto Vander as Steelback at Featherstorm to dodge it away, and the Flay's not going to be there either, with Shook picking up kill number 1. Joko Ragnar rocking, but it's Steelback that's caught by Prophet, and he gets a kill himself. Now Nukeduck going to pull in too with the shockwave, but it does not do nearly enough damage, and all of a sudden NIP chasing Vitality through the jungle, and these guys are looking real dead right now.
Nukeduck manages to get out alive, and we talked about how it's going to be Rift Herald on the Baron.
Yeah. Well, and Nukeduck burns his shockwave right at the beginning of that when he gets caught, right? If he had held that, taking the Lantern out to safety, it would have been maybe a different story. But Spraddle, it's a bit of a sad story for him. Doesn't even get to pop his Grey Health as he's collapsed on by Vitality.
So, looks like he'd put a control ward down in the middle lane and then just got caught out for doing it. But Nagne's pushing the tower, Prophet's pushing on the bottom lane. This is the difficulty of playing up against a 1-3-1 when you have Baron. Okay, now you got the Tahm Kench in the middle lane, but look, Vitality aren't committing to a further play. They're waiting in a push. They've got to get another kill at least, or contend with Nagne, who's pushing. Vitality are not respecting anything right now.
He's on the base right now. Cabochard's going to go ahead and try to clear away the wave, but still, that's already down to half its health. Now Vitality decide to start.
They're going to try and rush this.
Well, they might just do
There's
it right now.
There's a lot of damage here between this Rumble and this Xayah, but look, Nagne on the bottom side, and the fight is going to start. Prophet going to try and go in. Can Shook steal it?
Oh, he's on the backside. Here comes the teleport. He goes in a little bit too late. It's secured up by Cabochard, but now Prophet coming in to keep Shook safe as they look for Steelback in the back line. They are going to be able to take him out, but Shook is going to fall first, and it looks like this fight is getting a little hectic here as Spraddle swallows up his ADC, and Prophet is left by himself. Nagne coming in a little bit late for round number 2. They get a double kill on the side of NIP. Hikyu starting to pop off here as Nukeduck and Joko are running away with that Baron buff, trying to keep it safe. Cabochard being hunted down by Spraddle, and the rest of NIP are looking to collapse. It looks like we should be in for only 2 members of Vitality surviving with the buff.
Yeah, if they can actually catch him, because Cabochard's an important one to take down. With that teleport being available, if he can keep the Baron buff, he's got the empowered recall, but look, he can't find a safe spot. He has to try and execute here, but that'll lose him his Baron buff. He knows he's dead.
Execute.
Nope.
Nothing doing. The minions will come over. Prophet wanted to steal it away. But at the end of the day, NIP take down 3. So Vitality managed to sneak it out with the Baron.
That for Joko. Obviously, as we talked about earlier, not having flash, but here's the fight. Nukeduck out on the side lane.
Want to find him, and they get the stun off, and boom, they just take him down to 0. Equalizer thrown down, but it's not going to be enough right now as they pull in the Kazakh. Shook gonna get swallowed up by Spraddle. Vitality are still strong enough with a couple of Baron buffs to try and take this fight, but Prophet is a madman in this back line right now, trying to pick one off. Flayed back in. EQ is taken down. Joko, it's only Steelback, Vander, Cabochard left to try and defend, and NIP are looking to close out a win. The double kill for EQ. Shook hopping in. The triple kill for EQ, and NIP are gonna take a win.
NIP crushing through the fight against Vitality. They were able to group, utilizing the Tom Ken Shen combination, bringing 3 people to the fight when Vitality just weren't ready, and they're gonna take a second game for this split.
There's the ace, and just shy of 40 minutes on the clock. NIP will take down the Nexus towers, grab themselves a Nexus, equalize the series. Go Ninjas, go Ninjas, go!